Hello, Midwest One Page. This is Soulard Market. Today is Wednesday, the night before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Eve, one of the craziest party nights of the year. Today, I'm going over to Soulard. I'm going to see what's going on. And also, I might swing by J Gravity over here and talk to them about my my guitar player's amp. Come with me. We're gonna have some fun. It's Wednesday, the night before Thanksgiving. I don't have work today, and I got nothing to do. Don't have any plans. Here's the arch. We're in St. Louis, Missouri. Down here in Soulard, Missouri. They used to have some union halls down here. Doesn't look like they're still down here. Here's J Gravity Strings, a good place to get musical equipment and your equipment worked on. Doesn't look like it's open though. We're gonna go just see if it's open. Soulard Market. Let's go. I always have a debate with Midwest Heather. Are these real? Are they hooked up to anything? What do you think? Leave a comment below. It's the social house. That's inside of an old union hall down here in Soulard. It's a very neat bar. Waiting for this light here. I notice it's 45 degrees outside. It's a little chilly. It's not too chilly for me though. But this light is taking forever. I'm gonna say heck and just cross. Oh, now the light changed. See is a sign that says no pets allowed. So if you're gonna bring your pets down here, leave them at home. This place is dead for a Wednesday. I never really come up here, but Heather said this place might be packed because it's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Open sign's not on. All the meat's just sitting here. They even got duck. I don't see anybody working though. It's really kind of weird with nobody here and the vendors barely here. Fresh produce, apples, and they got candy over here. They're open today. But Heather's favorite butcher is closed. This is where Heather gets some of her meats. This side of the market is locked up and closed. I fear this side is closed too. Don't have any signs over here, but we're gonna try the door. It's closed. We got breakfast served until 10:30 every day. That's a deal. Oh, biscuits and gravy. I should have eaten before. Should not have eaten before I came in here. This place has some really cool courtyards. Some nice art here. Sometimes they have street performers performing out in this courtyard. The video's not over. We're gonna find something else to do. Here's the other side of the closed section of Soulard. Not much action going on there. I'm gonna head back to the car. Hopefully find something. This was kind of a bust. I'm back at the crosswalk. Do I even bother hitting the button? Took forever last time. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button. There is the social house. That is the old Welsh Baby Carriage Factory, which was at one time the Darkness Haunted House. And they actually had televisions in there, but they've moved since. This light's gonna take forever. We're gonna go over here and check this out. Soulard's Cajun Corner, jambalaya, or gumbo jambalaya, homemade soup, Ragin' Cajun. Oh no, Heather. Now we are down at Kiener Plaza at Winterfest, where supposedly they have an ice rink set up over here. Over here is the old Hardee's. It never became anything when the Hardee's closed. This is the old Hardee's. I remember when I was young, coming down here with my aunt and uncle, mother and father. They'd have the lighting of the Christmas lights in the old fountain that was right over here where the ice rink is. It like went down. It was kind of an old theater, or it was built where an old theater was, so they kind of kept the same theater styling. And over here we have this guy who's been running since they built the park, and they decided to bring him back when they reopened the revamped park. Now this part of the park back here where the grassy area is, that has been here forever, but over here was like a theater where it would go down, and it actually had a stage. This ice looks awesome. For it being as warm as it is, there must be a compressor working its butt off, and I don't hear it. You usually hear the compressor when you go to a temporary ice rink. The compressor's just running and running and running, but it's not running. Oh, there's a Zamboni. The Winterfest Zamboni. Looks like it's an actual Zamboni, like from Zamboni. There's Zamboni written on the side of it. There's a Winterfest sticker in front of it. I used to drive a Zamboni for the Blues at their practice facility and some of the other ice rinks. I've managed ice rinks, worked at them. Started out, my very first job was a ice rink guard. I've been playing hockey all my entire life. This is a good picture. This is so far it's been kind of a blah day. It is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's going to be awesome because we got the parade down here. Who knows? We haven't been to the parade in 4 years. 4 to 5 years. Here is the compressor, and it's not loud or working its butt off. They usually have parking over here, but they have it blocked off for some reason. Looks like they're doing some street work, but they have the parking shut down. I parked in between the two old stadium garages. Put Heather's credit card in, so it should be taken care of. I thought it was my credit card, and I looked down, it's hers. I was like, oh, I bet she won't mind $2 being charged. This used to be the Pavilion Hotel here in St. Louis. The Pavilion Hilton or Marriott. The reason why it was called the Pavilion was because they had one of the pavilions from 1904 World's Fair that we had in Forest Park in St. Louis, Missouri. Now there's Emo's Pizza, or there was an Emo's Pizza in there. Not sure if it's still there, but there's a Drury Inn. The old Channel 4 building, they've since moved. Here's the Tree of Lights, Salvation Army Tree of Lights. When I was younger, the whole gimmick was that they turn on a light every time somebody donated money. Every time it was like $100. Now, I couldn't really tell if that was the case, but that was the gimmick. This is a beautiful tree. It's a beautiful city. God, I just want the city to come back. If there's one Christmas wish that I could have, is get the city back. I'm glad to see that they put a bank in the old, what was this called? Go ahead and put it in the comment section below. The old Caruso, no, not Caruso's, Calico's? Yeah, it was the old Calico's. Italian, like, bar food. They had burgers, pizza, wings. Let's see if Hooters is still rocking. Their fest is November 23rd through December 31st. Looks like tomorrow we have the the Amarin Festival of Lights. Blues tryout free. Oh, hey, I should come up here and try out for the Blues. You know, you really don't know how hard those guys skate until you actually get out there and skate with them. I've had the pleasure of actually skating with Blues, skating with the Sting. I used to work at Chesterfield Ice Rink. I got to skate with some elite athletes. Got to meet some elite athletes. I met Jackie Jordan Kersey back in the 90s when she was running a gym that was in there, or she owned it. But unfortunately, there's not much going on, and I don't think I have too much time left on the parking meter. I got 16 minutes left. I guess we can go down to the art park, the sculpture park. Wow, Hooters is still rocking. Let's go down in there and see what's going on over because I'm paying for parking. Parking is not free down in the city of St. Louis, except for I think Sundays. Maybe. Now, don't quote me. Do not quote me. But here is the old AT&T building. Or was it SVC? I can't remember. The architecture in the city is amazing. It's not like Chicago. Chicago's pretty cool. Putting no parking signs over here. This is probably for the parade tomorrow. From 6 a.m. till 1 a.m. No parking. Now I remember they were going to put a sugar fire inside this building over here. I've seen it as a cafe. What is this? What is their hours? What is it? A coffee shop now? I remember they, like I said before, it was supposed to be a sugar fire, but I don't see any signage. It doesn't look like it's anything. City garden map. I've never got one of these. Ooh. Take one of these home. Pretty cool. We'll do a little overview of the city garden. Looks like they have lights on some of the sculptures. But we're going to save that for another day because I only have 10 minutes to get back to the car. Actually, I'll be able to walk down here, swoop around, be back at the car in 5 minutes. Because I have a 5-minute alarm to get back to the car before it's out of time. Well, I got some bad news. The pool is closed. By the way, you can come down here and swim in these fountains. They are safe. They put chlorine in them. At least they used to put chlorine in them. I remember when this park opened, I kind of was in a weird time in my life. I was single. I had all the time in the world. I forgot to talk about Six Flags. Okay, the video's not over. Six Flags. So they first announced that they might be closing some parks, and then they went ahead and said, hey, we're not closing any parks anytime soon. They might close parks in the future. That was a very vague thing to say. And then they announced a couple parks are getting Holiday in the Park. Now, let's just be patient. if it's successful in Texas and I think California, I know for a fact that it's going to be in Texas, in one other park. If it's successful there, like Six Flags does, they try things in one place, and then next year another park will do it, and then another park will do it. Let's hope it's successful in Texas. Now, they announced rides at a handful of parks. Something tells me that they're going to be announcing more stuff later in the off season. So don't worry. These buildings are beautiful. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, you gotta come down here and just walk around. I mean, be aware of your surroundings. It's like anything else. But Six Flags, they're probably going to announce something to do with Six Flags St. Louis later this year, or maybe into the next year, or early into next year. Oh, some skaters were here. So some skaters were here. This is wax. This is how you grind with your skateboard. Don't ask me. I don't know how to skateboard. I can roll. I used to be able to rollerblade. I rollerbladed on a ramp once. I did okay. Don't have any footage of that. This is back in the 90s. Parking enforcement is out. They're getting ready for tomorrow, because chances are no one's working tomorrow. Here's that grate with a chair. That always freaks me out, walking over these things. Woo! Alright, well, so I'm going back to the car. We talked about Six Flags. I ended the video already. Bye.